these girls are, well, these are why I am what I am. If there's a gray hair, that's why. If there's any ounce of pride in me, that's why. If there's a reason that I, thank you, girls, y'all can. If there's a reason that I want to get up tomorrow and try to be a better man tomorrow than I was today, that's why. And there's a reason that I try to hide things, like Clara was talking about. There's a reason I try to hide things inside the book. I want them to get it. You know, I mean, if I'm not here a week from now, a year from now, a month from now, I want them to get it, and that's why it's precious to me. Now they didn't tell me to do this, but I'm going to do a giveaway. I have a question. It's a cowboy-related question. If you know the answer, don't blurt it out. Just hold your hand up, and then we'll go one at a time. Hi. That's not the one that was in jail. I have a question for you. Which side of a horse has the most hair?
The flanks.
Okay. Anybody else got it? Which side of a horse has the most hair?
Looks like the man.
Yeah, Randy. and this is a good example of how twisted mine and Randy's head works. Randy wins a book. So and if you would, this little woman, and I'm going to show you what I own here. When my papa died, 30, Candy, has it been 30 years since papa died?
21.
Huh?
21. Since Papa Rouse died? 21.
21 years. When Papa Rouse died,
that's 31 years.
I came into ownership of a pair of bibbed overalls and this lighter that at some point, it's a Zippo lighter, and at some point Papa scratched his name in it with something. I don't know what he used. But he signed both sides of his cigarette lighter. It don't work anymore. It doesn't have a flint, doesn't have a spring. I can't get it apart, and I wouldn't take it apart if I could. It doesn't have a little thing in it, you know, where if you've ever seen these, you take them apart and squirt lighter fluid in and put this bomb back together, and then you carry it around in your pocket. And which is, they say smoking the bad for you. But my papa, the reason this lighter means so much to my papa fed his family with this in his pocket. My papa went and got liquor, this in his pocket. My papa told my mama he loved her, and he had this in his pocket. And this means the world to me. So I've got a pair of papa's overalls, and I've got this lighter. And whenever Mamaw passed away...
It was 31, I'm sorry.
How many?
31. You were right.
One
time you're right.
Mamaw didn't leave me, I don't have a cigarette lighter. Candy's got some little plastic pocketbooks that Mamaw used to carry. Mamaw was just a heck of a little woman. I'm going to tell you this little story about Mamaw, and then I'm going to get out of the way. Mamaw, Candy used to love animals, and still does. And Mamaw had a really bad heart, and I was sitting on Mamaw's front porch. Now, our house sits right here, and Mamaw's house is just across the driveway right here. And Mamaw her heart was really weak, and she had, what do you call that? Congestive heart failure. So she had to sit a lot with her feet propped up and had fluid really, really bad, and she was weak. And me and Mamaw was sitting on her porch one day, and we're looking down at, me and Mamaw sitting right here on the porch, and we're looking down here where Mom and Daddy lived and Candy had a goat in the yard. Mamaw had a little styrofoam cup that she used for a spit cup, and she had a lick of snuff in her mouth, and she said, "Henny?" "Yeah, Mamaw." I wish I had an elephant. And I'm thinking, oh, Lord, she's talking over her head. She's got, you know, something bitter, spider bitter. She got. And I said, Mamaw, honey, what would you do with the elephant? I'd fill it to candy.
It was a pink elephant.
So this little woman was a genius. So that was the little woman that taught me. She taught me to listen. This little woman raised us to work. Whenever we were just little, Mama always kept a garden, and we would go and she would wait till. You had to wait till the dew dried, because if not, you know, you could get dew poison, and I don't know what that is, but it was bad. But Mamaw would wait till the dew dried, and the dew didn't dry till the sun got at the absolute highest, hottest point in the day during the summer vacation. And Mamaw would come walking down this little dusty driveway to the garden, and she'd stop with this real big bowl under her arm, and she'd stop and she'd holler, "Timmy!" And to this day, I hate, that was sour milk. I hate to hear somebody holler that. And I stick my head out the door, and see, there wasn't video games, there wasn't cable, there wasn't nothing to do but go pick beans. I'd say, "Yes, Mamaw, come up here and help me." Well, we can go. And Candy didn't have to go, and Pam didn't have to go, so I'd go, and we would go up in the garden and pick beans. And you know what? If I could go back in a time machine. Mamaw's been dead for several years. If I could go back in a time machine, I would love to go back and pick about a half a row of green beans and then sit on the porch and break them. I got a college education sitting on her front porch, shucking corn, breaking beans, peeling apples. The whole world came to Mamaw's door.